Lovely viewers, welcome back to the channel. Today's story is one that will absolutely melt your hearts and remind you why Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo continue to reign as everyone's favorite power couple. Just when fans thought Lee Min-ho had already done everything possible to express his love for Hye Kyo, the actor has once again proven that he knows how to make a grand romantic gesture that leaves the entire world talking. Yes, you heard that right. Lee Min-ho surprised Hye Kyo with $1 million anniversary gift. And the details of this surprise are so beautiful and heartwarming that fans can't stop talking about it. Now, picture this. A quiet evening in Seoul, the city lights shimmering like stars below the couple's penthouse balcony. It was their anniversary, a moment that marked another year of love, resilience, and pure devotion between two of Korea's most celebrated stars. Hye Kyo, as graceful as ever, was said to have been expecting nothing too extravagant. But Lee Min-ho, being the romantic that he is, had been planning something beyond imagination, a surprise that would make his beloved wife's heart flutter all over again. Close friends of the couple revealed that Lee Min-ho began preparing for this gift months in advance. He wanted something meaningful, something that wasn't just expensive but also timeless, a symbol of how deep and genuine his love is for Hye Kyo. According to sources, the actor worked secretly with one of Europe's most exclusive jewelers to design a custom-made diamond set worth over $1 million. This wasn't just any jewelry. It was said to represent every chapter of their love story, the struggles they overcame, the passion they share, and the promises they continue to make to each other every day. When the day of their anniversary arrived, Lee Min-ho pulled off one of the most romantic surprises ever. Reports say he had booked an entire luxury rooftop restaurant overlooking the Han River, decorated with white roses, flickering candles, and 1,000 fairy lights. The entire space was filled with their favorite music, gentle instrumentals that had played during their first public appearance together. When Hye Kyo walked in, she was reportedly overwhelmed with emotion. She had no idea what was coming next. Lee Min-ho took her by the hand, led her to the balcony, and shared a few heartfelt words that apparently left her speechless. Witnesses said he looked into her eyes and told her that every day spent with her felt like a dream come true. And then, in the soft glow of the evening, he presented her with $1 million gift, a stunning necklace and bracelet set encrusted with rare pink diamonds, said to symbolize eternal love. Fans who caught glimpses of the moment through a few leaked photos couldn't believe their eyes. Hye Kyo's expression, a mixture of surprise, joy, and deep affection, said it all. She reportedly couldn't hold back her tears as she hugged Lee Min-ho tightly, whispering something that made him smile in that tender way fans know so well. The moment was pure magic, the kind of love story that feels like it's been lifted straight from a K-drama. And the details don't stop there, lovely viewers. After the emotional gift exchange, the couple shared a private dinner with an intimate menu specially curated for them, dishes inspired by their travels together, and a custom dessert that spelled out, "Forever Us." But what made fans gush even more was the fact that Lee Min-ho reportedly composed a short handwritten note that came with the jewelry. In it, he wrote, "Every diamond represents a memory. Every sparkle reminds me of your smile. You are the best decision I ever made." Can you imagine how Hye Kyo must have felt reading those words? Fans online said they teared up just thinking about it. Many took to social media to express how Lee Min-ho continues to set the standard for romance, proving once again that real love isn't just about grand gestures. It's about thoughtfulness, consistency, and deep emotional connection. Later that evening, Hye Kyo herself shared a subtle Instagram story. Just a short clip of the night sky and the caption, "Grateful for love that grows stronger with time." The post immediately went viral, with fans flooding the comment section with congratulatory messages and heart emojis. Though she didn't mention Lee Min-ho by name, everyone knew who she was referring to. After all, the sparkle of that pink diamond bracelet was unmistakable even in the soft light of the video. For many fans, this anniversary celebration was more than just a lavish display of wealth. It was proof that Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo's relationship continues to thrive despite the challenges that come with fame. They've managed to maintain a balance between their public personas and private lives, something not easy for two people constantly in the spotlight. Yet, every time they're seen together, there's an undeniable chemistry that radiates warmth, respect, and genuine happiness. Industry insiders close to the couple say that Lee Min-ho has always been incredibly thoughtful when it comes to surprising Song Hye Kyo. He's known to pay attention to the smallest details, from remembering her favorite flowers to writing her notes before long shoots. This $1 million anniversary gift, while extravagant, was simply an extension of how he expresses his affection. To him, it wasn't about the money. It was about creating a moment that she would remember forever. And guess what, lovely viewers, that's exactly what he achieved. Song Hye Kyo reportedly told friends afterward that she felt like the luckiest woman in the world. She said the real gift wasn't the diamonds, but the love and effort Lee Min-ho poured into planning everything. That's the kind of love story that reminds us all that true romance is alive and well, even in the glittering world of celebrities. But fans being fans, they didn't stop there. Within hours, hashtags like hashtag Lee Min-ho anniversary gift and hashtag Hye Kyo forever love started trending worldwide. Some fans even joked that Lee Min-ho had single-handedly raised the bar for anniversary surprises everywhere. Others praised Song Hye Kyo for her grace and humility, noting how she carries herself with such elegance despite living such a glamorous life. It didn't take long before entertainment media outlets began speculating about what's next for the couple. Are they planning another milestone soon? Could this lavish gift be hinting at something even bigger? Perhaps expanding their family or another special announcement? While neither of them has confirmed anything yet, insiders say Lee Min-ho has been in a deeply reflective mood lately, often talking about long-term plans and cherishing every moment with his wife. Lovely viewers, it's moments like these that remind us why so many people around the world root for them. Their relationship has become a symbol of hope and authenticity, a reminder that love can grow stronger with time, no matter how busy life gets or how many cameras are flashing around. When Lee Min-ho looks at Song Hye Kyo, you can see it in his eyes, that mix of admiration and deep affection that no amount of fame can replicate. Right after their romantic dinner overlooking the Han River, Lee Min-ho reportedly whisked Song Hye Kyo away on a surprise trip. The destination? None other than Jeju Island, the couple's favorite getaway spot where they've often found peace and privacy away from the flashing cameras. But this wasn't just any trip. It was an anniversary retreat designed to let them relive the early moments of their relationship, the quiet walks on the beach, the late-night talks, and the laughter that only they share. Fans who happened to spot them at Jeju's private airstrip couldn't believe their eyes. Lee Min-ho was seen carrying Song Hye Kyo's bag himself, holding her hand as they boarded a private jet. Even from afar, witnesses said it was clear that their bond was stronger than ever. One person who works at the resort where they stayed described them as a couple completely in love, always smiling, always close, always gentle with each other. And what truly melted everyone's hearts was how humble they were throughout their stay. Even though they were surrounded by luxury, what stood out was their simplicity. They reportedly took long morning walks by the ocean, sometimes just sitting together in silence, watching the sunrise. According to the resort staff, Lee Min-ho personally arranged for a private beach dinner one evening, complete with lanterns floating on the water, soft background music, and their favorite dishes from their earlier years together. Song Hye Kyo was seen wearing the same diamond bracelet that Lee Min-ho had given her just days before, and fans couldn't stop commenting on how radiant she looked. Her happiness was almost glowing through her smile, as if love itself had painted her face with serenity. Lee Min-ho, on the other hand, looked equally content, often seen gazing at her with that tender, unmistakable look of admiration that makes everyone's heart melt. But here's where the story takes an even sweeter turn. During their private trip, Lee Min-ho reportedly planned a secret moment that was not captured by cameras, a handwritten letter exchange between the two. Instead of buying another gift, he decided to write from the heart. The letter, described by insiders as deeply emotional, was said to have brought tears to Song Hye Kyo's eyes. In his message, Lee Min-ho thanked her for standing by him through every challenge, for loving him in his weakest moments, and for being the calm in his storm. He ended the note with a simple line that has since gone viral online after it was shared by a friend of the couple. "You're not just my love, you're my forever home." Those words instantly became a trending topic, with fans flooding social media with heartfelt reactions. Some even turned the line into fan art, wallpapers, and romantic quotes, saying it perfectly captured the depth of their relationship. Lovely viewers, imagine being loved like that, being seen, cherished, and celebrated not just for your beauty, but for your soul. That's what makes this story so powerful. It's not just about money or fame. It's about a love that feels sincere, intentional, and enduring. Song Hye Kyo has always been someone who values peace and authenticity, and Lee Min-ho has always shown that his affection for her goes beyond glamour. As the couple wrapped up their time on Jeju Island, reports say they took one final walk by the ocean. It was early morning, the waves were calm, and the air was cool and quiet. A few fans who happened to be nearby said Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo walked hand in hand, talking softly and occasionally laughing together. They looked like two souls who had found their rhythm. Not rushing, not pretending, just existing beautifully in love. Later, Song Hye Kyo posted another subtle photo to her social media. A simple shot of the ocean horizon with a caption, "Some moments are too precious to share, but they live forever in the heart." Once again, her post sent fans into an emotional frenzy. Everyone knew it was about their anniversary trip. The comment section was filled with people expressing how inspired they were by the couple's love story, calling it real-life poetry. What's even more beautiful is that Lee Min-ho himself quietly liked the post and added a small comment, "And my heart is where you are." That one comment broke the internet, trending across fan pages and entertainment blogs within hours. Fans couldn't stop gushing about how he continues to show affection so openly and sincerely. It's rare for celebrities of their status to be so vulnerable, but that's what makes their love even more admired. Behind the glamour, what truly stands out is the emotional connection between these two. People who have worked with them both on and off screen say their love feels rooted in respect. Lee Min-ho reportedly always speaks of Song Hye Kyo as his biggest source of motivation, while she has often described him as someone who brings warmth and laughter into her life. Their dynamic is one of balance. Her calm grace meets his vibrant energy, creating a partnership that feels almost destined. And it seems that their anniversary celebration wasn't just a romantic escape, but also a reflection point. Close friends say the couple spent a lot of time discussing their future, not in terms of projects or fame, but life itself. They talked about building memories, creating a peaceful home, and possibly expanding their family someday. Nothing confirmed yet, lovely viewers, but whispers say they've both been dreaming about what life would look like beyond the spotlight. Imagine that. Two global superstars sitting by the ocean, holding hands, talking about simple dreams like any other couple. That's the beauty of their story. Despite all the luxury that surrounds them, what makes them shine the most is how human they are in love, how they find joy in quiet moments, laughter in small things, and comfort in each other's presence. After returning from Jeju Island, they were spotted back in Seoul, arm in arm, heading into a private art exhibition. Song Hye Kyo, dressed elegantly in a white dress, and Lee Min-ho in a classic suit, looked every bit like royalty. But even there, it was their affection that stood out. Lee Min-ho was seen gently guiding her through the crowd, making sure she was comfortable and protected. Fans couldn't help but comment on how natural and loving their chemistry remains. And yes, the $1 million gift continues to make headlines, not just because of its price but because of what it represents, a love that's constantly being celebrated and renewed. Every time Song Hye Kyo wears that pink diamond set, fans are reminded of that magical night when Lee Min-ho turned an anniversary into a fairy tale moment that the world will never forget. Lovely viewers, what's truly inspiring is how this couple continues to redefine what love looks like in the celebrity world. It's not just about grand gestures. It's about consistency, thoughtfulness, and the courage to love openly. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo have shown us that even when the world watches closely, you can still protect what's sacred, you can still nurture real connection, and you can still make romance feel timeless. Shortly after their return, fans began to notice something unusual. Subtle, quiet gestures that hinted Lee Min-ho wasn't done surprising Song Hye Kyo just yet. While the $1 million gift and their island retreat were already beyond anyone's imagination, Sources close to them revealed that Lee Min-ho had one final, deeply meaningful surprise planned, something far more emotional than expensive. Lovely viewers, imagine this. One evening, Song Hye Kyo returned home after a day filled with brand photoshoots and meetings, only to find the entire penthouse softly lit with hundreds of candles. The scent of her favorite flowers, white peonies, filled the air. And there, in the center of the room, was Lee Min-ho standing beside an elegant black piano. He wasn't dressed for a red carpet, nor was this a public display. It was just him at home, ready to express his heart in the most personal way possible. As the music began to play, he started performing a song he had secretly written just for her. Yes, lovely viewers, Lee Min-ho had composed a piece to celebrate their love, their journey, and their anniversary. Friends who later spoke about that night said it wasn't a grand performance meant for applause. It was intimate, heartfelt, and deeply emotional. The lyrics reportedly told the story of how they met, how love found them when they least expected it, and how every day with her feels like the first. Song Hye Kyo, overwhelmed with emotion, sat quietly on the sofa, tears streaming down her face as she listened. The line that reportedly struck her the most was when he sang, "Even when the world changes its colors, your love remains my forever hue." That one lyric became the talk of the fan community after word of it leaked. Poetic, romantic, and deeply symbolic of how enduring their connection has been despite fame, distance, and time. When the song ended, Song Hye Kyo reportedly stood, walked over to him, and simply hugged him in silence. That quiet embrace spoke volumes. No words, no grand gestures, just two hearts that understood each other perfectly. Later, insiders revealed that Lee Min-ho recorded that song privately and gave her a copy as part of a memory vault, a box containing small keepsakes from their years together. Handwritten letters, Polaroid photos, travel souvenirs, and now, the song that immortalized their love in melody. He reportedly told her, "These are pieces of our story, the things that fame can't touch and time can't erase." Lovely viewers, can you imagine that level of thoughtfulness? It's the kind of love that makes you believe in forever. For Song Hye Kyo, that moment wasn't about diamonds or luxury. It was about feeling seen, valued, and deeply cherished. And for Lee Min-ho, it was his way of saying that their love story isn't defined by what's public but by the private, sacred moments they create behind closed doors. But the story didn't end there. A few days later, Song Hye Kyo decided to do something equally beautiful in return. In her own quiet, graceful way, she surprised Lee Min-ho with something truly meaningful, a piece of art she had commissioned privately. It was a painting depicting the two of them standing together under a tree in full bloom, surrounded by soft light. Insiders say the tree in the artwork symbolizes resilience and everlasting life, capturing the essence of their love, something that continues to grow stronger with every passing season. When she presented it to him, she reportedly told him softly, "This is us, always finding light even when the world turns dark." The gesture touched Lee Min-ho so deeply that he was seen holding her hands for a long time, smiling the kind of smile that speaks more than 1,000 words. Lovely viewers, when news of the painting surfaced, fans were quick to connect it with Lee Min-ho's earlier gift. The idea that their anniversary wasn't about showing off wealth, but about expressing love through timeless gestures that would last beyond a lifetime. That's what makes this couple so special. They constantly remind each other and the world that the heart always outweighs the price tag. And just when everyone thought the emotional whirlwind had calmed, fans were treated to yet another surprise. A new photo posted by Lee Min-ho himself. The image was simple. A close-up of his hand intertwined with Song Hye Kyo's, both wearing matching custom rings engraved with the word eternal. The caption was only one word: always. Within minutes, that single post sent fans into an emotional storm. Millions of likes, thousands of comments, and trending hashtags across platforms. Hashtag Minkyo Forever, hashtag Always Lee Hye Kyo, and hashtag Eternal Love. Everyone could feel the sincerity pouring from that single photo. It wasn't just a social media post. It was a promise, quietly spoken to the world.